Hi, welcome to another reading vlog. I actually thought I would try to do a weekly reading vlog even though I'm working, so we'll see how it goes. But it's August 19th, it's Monday. She's like 5 p.m. I was home from work for like 2 minutes and I'm out in the forest with Luna, and it rained all day today, so I'm on full kindergarten gear, but it's so slippery. But we're going to do this. Aren't we, Lunch? Hi, Loonies. So, I haven't really decided my TBR yet, but I'm going to try to focus on the books that are actually on my August TBR. What's happening here? So I'm going to continue on City of Lost Souls by Cassandra Clare. I read like until page 53-ish yesterday night, so I'm just going to continue on with that. It's like 400 or 500 pages, I think, like 450 or something, I'm not sure, but I'm just going to continue on with that, so hopefully I will finish it this week, and then I'm going to move on to one of my other books that's on my TBR, either The Last Magician, A Repair at the Gates, or Sea Fire, I think it's called. So either of those three after that, and of course I was continue listening to my audiobook, which is Shadow Rising by Robbie Jordan. So that's pretty much what I'm doing. So as always, now we're out in the forest. It's a little bit lighter outside because I got to end work like 2 hours early because it was not a normal day. We didn't have any kids. It was just sort of a work days for us kindergarten teachers, no kids. I don't know what they call it in English, but we call it study dog. So we just kind of get like lectures and work in our colleagues and stuff like that. So yeah, I ended a little bit early, which is nice because I'm home 2 hours earlier than I usually am on Monday, so that's awesome. So I'm just gonna read The City of Lost Angels, or what it's called. Seriously, all the names are the same, on my e-reader. So I'm just gonna read that, and hopefully Luna will be somewhat still so that I actually manage to read. It's a little bit different, but yeah, sometimes she's still. But yeah, it's actually kind of warm, so I'm kind of dying in my clothes, but it's so wet because it's been raining all week. So yeah, hopefully we'll get some reading done during the work week. And yeah, talk to you guys later when I have an update on my book. Hi, so it is Tuesday, it's August 20th, I think, and I haven't been doing a lot of reading because, well, I come home from work and I was just tired, so I was like half asleep on the couch while watching YouTube videos. But I did go out with Luna, so I read on my City of Fallen Angels on my e-reader, but I'm not really sure how far I got because, well, you know, it's not an exact science switching between e-readers and physical book, but I do know that I'm somewhere on chapter 6, so I've read at least passed through so I've at least passed the 123 mark, so I read a couple of more pages than that, so I mean a little bit into it. I'm really enjoying it so far. I'm really interested to see what like direction it's going to go in, because I felt like the third book wrapped up pretty well, and now I feel like they have to start something all over again. So yeah, we'll see. Not really crazy about the sort of love triangle thing going on, but we'll see how it goes. But I do really like the writing style and the world and the characters and everything like that, so that's a big plus and makes it a quick read. And I was also working out a little bit today, and while I was riding my bike I was actually listening to my audiobook, and I'm just gonna check how far along I am. Listened to about like 32 minutes or something like that today, so I'll get that going too. So like you guys noticed, I haven't really read like super duper much today. I don't really know how many pages I read in City of Fallen Angels today, but I mean, I know where I am in total. I'm just waiting for my reading vlog from the beginning of August to be finished, which it will be very, very soon. And then I'm going to upload that on my channel. And while I'm waiting for that to get ready and stuff, because I do still need to make a sort of thumbnail for it, I'll be reading, and hopefully I'll be able to find where I am at this point. But yeah, I need to finish my TBR this month, and I am 1 book down, 4 more to go. So, woohoo. So it is Wednesday. It's August 21st, I believe. She's like 10 p.m. I have read a total of astounding 5 pages, which I read while eating breakfast this morning. I am currently on page 173 in City of Fallen Angels. I seriously always forget what these books are called because you're gonna start with City. But yeah, we'll soon be halfway through. My hope is to like read for like an hour before going to bed, so hopefully I'll get some more pages read. I am really enjoying it so far, and I'm really interested to see where it's going, because I feel like now there's some interesting shit happening and there's a lot of like mystery behind it, and you just want to know what is, well, behind it really. So there's some investigations going on. I'm trying really hard not to spoil anything, so just leave it as an interesting investigation with shit happening, and I don't know, I feel like it has a lot of potential. So I'm just gonna read this for a little bit, and I really want to finish this by like Friday, but we'll see how it goes. So yeah, let's get reading. So it is Friday now. I didn't update yesterday just because, well, I was too tired, honestly. But I thought I would tell you guys what I read. So I actually did laundry yesterday instead of Saturdays, which I usually do. So I ended up listening to a little bit of audiobook. I didn't really feel like listening to it the entire time because I was too tired, so I just wanted some nice calm, you know. But I've listened to a total of 1 hour and 21 minutes during this week. So I listened to like a little bit more than an hour yesterday of it. So just 13 and a half hours left, and then I've officially finished this audiobook. So, you know, shit happens. I really want to finish it before August is over, but I don't really see it happening because it's so much left, and I don't really listen to like a lot of audiobook anymore. But yeah, hopefully it will happen somehow. And I also read like, I don't know, 40-50 pages of City of Fallen Angels. I'm currently on like page 250-ish or something, so I'm a little bit more than halfway through. I really would like to finish it today, but I'm not sure I will be able to, so like tomorrow morning latest, kind of want to. But yeah, I really want to finish this one because I have, you know, 3 more books on my TBR besides this one, so need to get cracking on it. But I'm really liking it so far. I feel like not like a lot has happened. I mean, there's been some action and there's been some like investigation kind of thing, but I feel like it's really going to start like come together a little bit right now, so it will be interesting. There'll definitely be some plot twists every now and then, so I really do like it. And I got a book in the mail today that I ordered, and it's my very first manga. So I actually started looking at Books with Chloe, I think her channel is called. She talks about books, obviously, and she started reading like mangas and like more graphic novels and stuff like that. And I'm very picky with graphic novels, which means that I really don't usually like them because of like the art style, and just I don't feel like I get enough out of the story and stuff like that. So I haven't never ever picked up a manga in my entire life, but there definitely are some manga out there that sounds really interesting. So watching her channel just made me want to try some manga, so I ordered a shitload, and the first one has arrived because I had to order separately because it was sold out in the first place. And the first one that arrived was Vinland Saga Book 1 by, I'm sorry if I'm butchering this, but Makoto Yukimura, something like that. It's about Vikings, and I actually find a site online where you can like read mangas and stuff like that. I think there's quite a few of those sites, but yeah, I found one of those. I read quite a few pages of like a lot of different mangas, and then I ordered some of them, and I just wanted to read some of them because I wanted to see if I liked the like art style and if the plot was interesting and stuff like that. And this one is like one of the mangas that interested me the most, and it has, I'll show you, like really cool artwork. It's like really detailed and everything like that, and I do like Vikings and stuff like that. So I really like the art style, and the pages I did read were very interesting. And I got this home today. I got this one home today. I haven't been home for very long. I've been home for like, I don't know, 40 minutes or something, and I've read about 70 pages. So I mean, manga is definitely a quick read, but it's a little bit unusual for me to read it, like, you know, for me, the wrong side, because, well, the book's open this way, and I also have to remember to read, you know, in the right direction, which is definitely hard because I've never read a manga in my entire life. But I'm having so much fun so far, and it's really quick read, and it's really, that's not the right I can't even turn it around. It's so chunky. It's almost 500 pages. I think it's like 570, 580 or 470 or 480 or something like that. It's really chunky, and yeah, I'm intrigued. I mean, I have only read 70 pages, but I do like what I've read so far. But besides the fact that I like the art style and it seems interesting, and I like the premise, I don't really have a lot to say about it. But I would really like to read this a little bit more this weekend. So I mean, it's a quick read, and that's definitely what I need right now, and I'm really intrigued. And I didn't tell you guys what it was about more than Vikings. So we meet this kid named Thorfinn. It's the guy on the cover, and his entire family was killed by this dude named Askeladd, and he's actually being raised by Askeladd, and he wants revenge for his family and his father, and you know, he has to do some kind of things during the war, but he just wants revenge on his father, but against Askeladd, who is technically his like boss at the moment. So it's really interesting. It's very gory. Like, I've read 70 pages and I've already seen ripped out eyeballs, and I've seen cut off fingers, and ugh. But I mean, I guess that's only expected by manga, because I feel like they're very, you know, usually depict stuff like that. So I'm prepared for it, but still, yuck. But yeah, I'm really hoping to read more of this, because I want to try to read manga. And for some reason I ordered like, I don't know, 10 different manga, because I can't just do one at a time. But yeah, I ordered some manga that I know are very popular. A lot of people have read them, and they have really high ratings on Goodreads. And also made sure that none of the manga were like 63 volumes long or something like that, because I ain't about that life. So yeah, but hopefully I will like this one, because I did order volume 2 at the same time for some reason, because I can't just order the first volume. But yeah, and I have not done a lot about my shelves yet. I put some Harry Potter stuff in there, but other than that, I'm thinking that this sort of shelf here, at least it like top shelf right there, will be for like my mangas and stuff, maybe some graphic novels. I do have a few, not many though, that I will put right there, and it will look awesome. Like 6:15, and I really need to go out running, do my workout and stuff like that, and when I get back I just need to do my workout exercises, and then I'm just gonna, you know, shower and eat while reading something. I haven't decided yet, and then I have to go out with the cat, and then I will be reading City of Fallen Angels, because I have it on my e-reader, which is what I read on these days, because it gets so dark so fast, and so technically not early, but you know, earlier than it was during like the middle of summer. So I bring that just to make sure to be able to read as much as possible. But yeah, now I need to go work out, and I'll update you guys later when I have read something. Like I said, I've read 70 pages in this one today though, so I read 70 pages, and that's all I read today. And it's not a lot of words on it, but yeah, hopefully it will get a little bit better. It's Saturday, and I just finished reading City of Fallen Angels by Cassandra Clare like 2 seconds ago, and honestly, I don't really know what I think about it, because I feel like it took a really long time for stuff to start happening, and I feel like it was just very like so much drama between the characters that I didn't really like care about and didn't really interest me that much. And I feel like, I don't know if I'm just remember wrong, but wasn't it supposed to be a trilogy from the beginning, and City of Glass being the last one, and then she sort of continued with the series anyways? I don't know, but I just get that kind of feel like this is sort of a bridge book between the third and the fifth book, because I don't know, I wasn't very invested in it. I mean, it's a quick read and everything, and that's probably because I know the world and the characters by now and stuff like that, but I was never really like captivated by it. I wasn't really captivated by it. I mean, it was not, it wasn't as in with Assassin's Apprentice that I didn't want to read it or anything like that. I really did want to read it, but I don't know, I just didn't really get caught up in the story, and I don't really know what rating to give it yet. But I'm kind of thinking maybe 3.5 stars, because it does really feel like a bridge book kind of thing. And I've also read a little bit in Vinland Saga book 1, and when I say a little bit, I mean a little bit, because I'm on page 78, so I read like 8 pages since talking to you last or something. But yeah, I really want to finish this one today. I mean, it's really chunky though, and I've read a little bit, but on the other hand, it is a manga, so not a lot of text to read, so I should fly through this. But yeah, now to the exciting part, and that is updating my reading bullet journal. So I'm just gonna fill in that I've read City of Fallen Angels, the book. Since I haven't really decided on what rating to give the book, I'm not going to fill it out just now. I'm going to come back to it later. Okay, so it's Sunday now, and unfortunately I didn't end up finishing Vinland Saga yesterday because I was really tired, and I fell asleep at like 11:15 or something. But I did read quite a bit, and I also read a little bit now when I woke up, which is like 8:30 at the moment a.m. But I'm on page 224, so I'm almost halfway through, and I have to say that I really enjoy the art style. I like the characters, and so far it's been really interesting, and in the middle of a flashback that took place about 10 years ago, so we get to get a little bit more backstory for some characters, and that's really interesting, and I feel like shit is about to go down soon, so it's really interesting. And this is an omnibus with the first 2 volumes, which is why it's so chunky. And I've just finished the first volume, so I'm supposed to start the second one now. But yeah, so far I really do like it, so it's great. And yeah, I didn't actually film whether I did it, but I decided on my rating for City of Fallen Angels, which was 3.5 stars, so I feel like that would be really good. So I just finished reading Vinland Saga book 1, which means I finished technically the first 2 volumes in this manga series, and I really did enjoy it. I like the characters and the plot, and the illustrations are really cool. I'll show you guys something. like they're very detailed and everything like that. And I mean, it's fun to read about Vikings, and now they're talking mostly about the Danish Vikings, but there were actually Swedish Vikings as well. And I come from Sweden, so, but it's fun to read about Vikings because they're really fascinating, but at the same time very brutal. And this book, you definitely got to see a little bit of morbid stuff, like eyeballs, chopped off fingers, and a lot of violence, but that is only to be expected in manga, I feel like. But yeah, I really did enjoy this one, and I think I'm gonna give it 4 stars, like the entire omnibus. So yeah, I think 4 stars. Okay, so I thought I would update my bullet journal since I've just finished reading Vinland Saga book 1. I have to fill it in right there. My books read list. Fill it in right here over the books I have read. It's a little bit crooked, but it's fine. And as you can see, it got 4 stars. Hi, so I thought I would summarize this reading vlog. So yeah, I ended up finishing 2 books, and the first one was City of Fallen Angels by Cassandra Clare, and I started this one last week actually, but I ended up finishing during this week, which means I read 385 pages in this book. And I did feel like it was kind of a filler book between book like 3 and 5, because it felt like it was a little bit slow in the start, not a lot happened in the beginning, and then I was just not as engaged in the story as I was like in the first 3 books, especially the 3rd book, because that was amazing, but I just didn't care as much, which is a shame because there's not like nothing happened or anything like that. Yes, that I wasn't as invested in it anymore. So I ended up giving this 3.5 out of 5 stars. And then the other book, or manga actually, my very first manga, and that was Vinland Saga book 1. This is actually a omnibus, they call it, because it's the first 2 volumes in it. And like I said, it was my first manga. It was kind of brutal, a little bit gory, but really interesting because it was about Vikings. So I really like reading about Vikings, and it was really eventful and interesting and stuff like that. And it was chunky since it was 2 volumes in it, but I really did enjoy it, and definitely was a quick read, although it did take me longer to read than I thought. But that omnibus was 465 pages, and I ended up giving it 4 out of 5 stars. And then I also listened to my audiobook while doing chores and stuff, so I listened to 3 hours and 3 minutes of that audiobook. Still have so many hours left, but I feel like it's loons. Feel like it's pretty much the same rating as the other ones, probably like 3 stars. But like I said, a lot of hours left, but yeah, stuff is happening. And then the last book I started was The Last Magician by Lisa Maxwell, I think her name is. I ended up not reading that much in that one because I ended up just getting to page 33, but it's interesting so far. I don't really know a lot about the world, I don't know a lot about the characters, and I feel like I'm just, you know, sort of digging on the surface so far, so I don't really have a lot of thoughts to say about that one. But yeah, let's count the pages. Okay, so I ended up reading 883 pages plus 3 hours and 3 minutes of audiobook. So since I was working the entire week. I wasn't home for big parts of Sunday. I feel like it went pretty good, even though it was a manga in there, so it was a quick read, but still, it counts. So yeah, I'm really happy about it. So if you like this reading vlog, I hope we see each other in the next one. Bye!